The never-ending daily grind would seem to be essential for the human experience, but these folks demonstrate that it is not the case. Do you want to leave your 9-to-5 job and pursue your passions? You're not alone, though. Many people have deviated from the norm to live lives that reflect their values and goals. We're sharing 5 incredible stories of folks who escaped the rat race today. Hopefully, their stories will inspire and ignite a spark in you to take the leap into a less conventional life. Chris Guillebeau, The Art of Non-Conformity. Chris Guillebeau is a person who challenges the definition of success. This modern-day Renaissance man, born in 1978, is an author, blogger, entrepreneur, and world traveler. Chris is distinguished for his unusual attitude to life and work. Chris famously set out on a journey to see every country by the age of 35. He achieved an audacious objective. His exploits inspired his best-selling book, The $100 Startup. His book promotes the idea that you may start a meaningful, lucrative business without spending a fortune. Chris' work is invigorating in the stodgy world of personal development. He's not advocating quitting your job on the spur of the moment. Instead, he promotes deliberate risk-taking and thinking outside of the box. His knowledge is pragmatic and down to earth. But for Chris, it's not just about business. He believes in the side hustle. He believes that you can pursue your interests while working full-time. Chris Guillebeau is a renegade with a cause in a world that frequently pushes us to play it safe. He questions the existing quo and urges us to live life on our own terms. Johnny F.D. From Cubicle to Digital Nomad. Johnny F.D.'s transformation from a 9-to-5 cubicle dweller to a globe-trotting digital nomad is encouraging. Johnny, who was born and reared in San Francisco, chose the conventional path early on. He went to college, got a desk job, and started climbing the corporate ladder. The monotony of the rat race, on the other hand, did not sit well with him. Johnny yearned for something more, something outside the confines of his cubicle. He took a life-changing decision in 2008. Johnny packed his belongings and flew to Thailand. He had a few $1,000s and a dream with him. He had no clear plan, but he was determined to escape the ordinary. What followed was a wild ride of entrepreneurial endeavors. Johnny experimented in Muay Thai, dropshipping, and even became a scuba diving instructor. He shared the ups and downs of his atypical existence on his blog and YouTube channel, chronicling his journey. One of his most notable accomplishments was becoming a renowned podcaster and book. His book, 12 Weeks in Thailand, The Good Life on the Cheap, was a runaway success. It provides essential insights into the art of geographical independence for anyone interested in being a digital nomad. Johnny F.D.'s tale exemplifies the importance of taking a risk and daring to live life on your own terms. Robin Greenfield, Living a Sustainable Life. Rob Greenfield lives life on his terms and has a beneficial impact on the environment. Rob's adventure began when he made the decision to cultivate and forage 100% of his food in the center of Orlando, Florida. Rob created an edible garden in his front yard. He demonstrated that being self-sufficient does not require a large plot of land. But that was just the start. Rob's experiences continued as he cycled 3 times across the United States. He demonstrated the viability of sustainable transportation in doing so. He even wore his rubbish for a month, decreasing his waste to 2% of the national average. It emphasized the critical importance of mindful consumption. Rob's commitment to environmental advocacy and conscious living extends beyond his own personal efforts. He inspires innumerable others to follow in his footsteps in terms of decreasing waste and living sustainably. Rob Greenfield makes sustainability understandable and relatable to people of all backgrounds. His upbeat personality, compelling storytelling, and dedication to leading by example have gained him a devoted following. He demonstrates that leaving does not imply giving up happiness or purpose. Jacob Lund Fisker, Early Retirement Extreme. While obtaining a PhD in theoretical physics, Jacob Lund Fisker began his adventure to escape the rat race. He realized that the typical route of working 9 to 5 wasn't for him. Jacob set out to create a life of financial independence. He started his blog, Early Retirement Extreme, in 2010. He documented his journey to extreme frugality and early retirement on the internet. Jacob was completely dedicated to minimalism and self-sufficiency, managing to live on only 25% of his income. He set aside the remainder of his earnings for investing purposes. Jacob biked instead of driving, cooked his own meals, and learned useful skills to save money. He retired at the age of 33 thanks to his disciplined approach, and with enough savings to support his preferred way of life indefinitely. Jacob's impact goes beyond his personal path. His book, Early Retirement Extreme, became a how-to guide for others wishing to escape a mundane lifestyle. He emphasized the significance of financial literacy, resource efficiency, and prudent investing. His ideas have motivated people to rethink their priorities, take charge of their finances, and live a life free of typical employment restraints. Joshua Fields Millburn and Ryan Nicodemus, the Minimalists. Joshua Fields Millburn and Ryan Nicodemus are childhood pals from Dayton, Ohio. They sought what society deems to be success: high-paying corporate jobs, flashy automobiles, and large homes. Despite their seeming success, they were unhappy with their lives. Something inside them clicked in 2010. They made the decision to simplify their life. They abandoned their well-paying careers, sold most of their belongings, and resolved to live a more meaningful life with less. This significant shift inspired them to launch The Minimalists, their blog. They presented their views, experiences, and strategies for embracing simplicity. People in the golden age of consumerism responded well to Joshua and Ryan's minimalism. They traveled the world promoting their message through books, documentaries, and public appearances. They've emphasized the significance of appreciating experiences over possessions, while also emphasizing the favorable impact of minimalism on mental health and overall well-being.